It is unfair to compare both the Ghana music industry and the Nigerian music industry. Okay, that is from King Promise. It is unfair to compare both the Ghana music industry and the Nigerian music industry.
And you mentioned Nigeria. I'll still, come back to music because I know you're very good friends with Nigerian music stars. I mean, you are in their space as well. If we talk about that great Ghana-Niger connect, clearly you are that bridge. You make it happen with Mr. Easy, with Wiz, and all of that. Comparing Nigerian music scene to ours, your candid opinion.
I think it's unfair to compare the Ghanaian music industry to Nigeria.
Okay, it's a beautiful Wednesday right here on TJ Studios. I am TJ. I'm here to serve you once again with today's exclusive. You can call me Emeka Chuku Emeka Imaswen or Folarin, as given to me by my Niger people. I salute you. Welcome. All right. If you are new here, this channel is known as TJ Studios. I am TJ. It's a Pan-African channel where we face the fact, we stay fixated on the truth. I basically stay in the middle and face, the content in line or the particular content I'm about to, share with you. I stay in the middle and say it as it is. Okay. So what is actually on the bill today? Okay. We recently had our TGMAs, Ghana Music Awards, Telecel Ghana Music Awards, and then, Stonebwoy won Artist of the Year over King Promise. I was rooting for, King Promise to win, basically, because of the Terminator song and how massive it did. And then basically the kind of work and the kind of shows that he put across the world in his career, basically. But King Promise did not win. Other school of thoughts had other opinions as to why they feel Stonebwoy also worked and put in the work, was massive out there internationally. His song with Angelique Kidjo also did the trick. Into the Future also did the trick. That is their opinion. I was rooting in for Afrobeat artist King Promise to carry the nod on the day. Now, let's sway away from that. I've already shared it with you. You saw the video win African Artist of the Year, basically. But today, King Promise, has narrated and has revealed something in an interview had with, one of Ghana's respected, journalist and media practitioner, Bola Ray. And he said something that is very interesting to me. It's also intriguing, and certain words or certain revelations, basically I want us to look at it here on this channel. Now on the bill today, what did King Promise say? It is unfair to compare both the Ghana music industry and the Nigerian music industry. Okay, that is from King Promise. It is unfair to compare both the Ghana music industry and the Nigerian music industry. Well, out of respect for my senior bro, Bolari, I respect him so much because we all look up to him in this space, Well, sometimes I feel the comparisons, sometimes, it's not needed, but you cannot do away with it because the Nigerian music industry is a buoyant one, it's a bigger one, not only in Africa, but in the world. And then, our industry, well, to an extent in Africa, first 5 industries, you add it up as first 5, but the Nigerian music is first, is major, is bigger. Now let's look at King Promise's, interview, some of the revelations he made. I wouldn't want to address all of them. Some of the questions that were put before him. First one, comparing both, and then we look at the talents of both countries. He mentioned the numbers Nigeria has or they have, okay, and then he looked at the investments and every aspect of it. This we've said a lot of times on this channel that we can't compare, we can't compete, and we can't do it. Why am I saying this? Why am I putting this across? Now, before I break it down, before I go deep down into King Promise's revelation about, it being unfair to compare both industries, let's watch the video before I give you my bit, my take of King Promise's, interview. And then when I come back, guys, you'll be the judge. You have the final say. You are the viewers of this show. You share your thoughts with me, or we are all going to share our thoughts just as I do. I'll reply a lot of them, almost all of them. And then the rest we'll leave it to, You leave it to nature for nature to decide. All right. So let's watch King Promise's interview and come back.
And you mentioned Nigeria. I'll still, come back to music because I know you're very good friends with Nigerian music stars. I mean, you are in their space as well. If we talk about that great Ghana-Niger connect, clearly you are that bridge. You make it happen with Mr. Easy, with Wiz, and all of that. Comparing Nigerian music scene to ours, your candid opinion.
I think it's unfair to compare the Ghanaian music industry to Nigeria. Because there are so many people, so many bases you can base your argument on. If it's just with music, then it's fair because I believe we as Ghanaians have amazing music that can compete.
It's respect to
with
music.
Anybody,
yes.
You understand? But then there's other factors such as investment, just growth and the mindset of the people alone, and also numbers-wise. You know what I mean? Like Lagos alone, which is not the capital of Nigeria, is like bigger than
Ghana.
The whole of Ghana.
Yes.
Bigger, not even like. So numbers we can't close our eyes on because they play an important role. If you have one chairman for Nigeria call, you say, "Hey, you is young, you also can't take 100,000. You did try for yourself. Do
That's
$100,000. Yes, sir. I don't sure you get a chairman for Ghana.
Ghana will do that.
A quarter of that.
So let's break it down. That's an interesting conversation that I wanted to have. So you are saying that when it comes to talent,
Ghana has talent, man. Like,
okay.
And it goes
pound for pound. Ghana can stand Nigeria.
10,000%. But at the end of the day, our Nigerian brothers have shown us that it goes beyond talent. Because Nigeria is the most successful country when it comes to African music, and it's because there's so many other factors involved, and it's not just talent.
Like investment.
Exactly. And a lot of people say talent beats hard work when hard work doesn't work. That hard. You know what I mean? It doesn't take just talent. People are there who might not be. I'm sure there are people who sing better than me. You understand? But I have a resilient, attitude. I'm very persistent, and I put a lot of things in place just to make sure that I am where I am. So at the end of the day, money is involved, passion is involved, support for people is involved, because Nigerians are the most patriotic people you meet on the continent. Like, a Nigerian will be fighting a British because of something, right? And then, no, a Nigerian fighting a Nigerian over something, and then a British comes. The Nigerian will forget that British and line up with his Nigerian brother to
fight
finish
the
that British.
Okay.
Because you can't come against them. It's them against the world.
You don't get the semblance of that in Ghana?
Ghanaians we are very hospitable people. We love the rest of the world, but sometimes it's a very sticky situation when it comes to like how we perceive our own. But we are one of the best people on the planet. I feel like everything takes time.
Right.
You understand what I mean?
Right.
So for me, from when I started, I've had a lot of love from Ghana. I am who I am because of my fans in Ghana. I'm not gonna lie, which is a beautiful thing. But a little more support don't hurt,
A little more support from Ghanaians
don't hurt.
What kind of industry do you hope to see?
Well, just togetherness.
Togetherness.
Yeah, we don't see each other as competition.
Is that what the situation is now? And be frank with us.
I mean, for me, like, from when I came on, I've always had a clean heart. Like, where we from now, I don't really think of anybody some way. I always, like, if I open the door and I walk through, I expect everybody else to be able to walk through that door. A lot of people want to go and say I did it first, but what did it do for everybody else?
Okay, welcome back from the interview. King Promise's, interview with Bola Ray, where, he made a revelation, quite, some few revelations, and I want to address them bit by bit. Now, let's start off with talent. All right, we all know it's not enough. Talent is not enough. Hard work is not enough if you don't have the right connections, if you don't have the right people to push your music out there. And he made mention of the fact that the Ghana music industry is blessed with talent, no doubt about it. That is, I'm making reference to King Promise, and that basically, when it comes to talent, yes, we can also do it, okay? But we don't have the investment capacity to push our music out there. Okay, that is basically one. Now, I've been saying this on this channel, why are people not interested in investing in the Ghanaian music industry? And I want to address King Promises, like I said, bit by bit. Why are record labels, why are people with money, there are a lot of rich people in Ghana, or business moguls in Ghana, not interested in also being the Don Jazzys of Ghana, and so on and so forth? Guys, I've said on this channel, what are we selling out there? If any business person comes to you to partner to do business, you should automatically have a product you want to sell out there. All right, and that product should be an original, element where you can sell, or an original product where you can sell out there, make money. He will have his profit, and then give you your share for you to also feel welcome, and then do more for us, or for them, or for both of you to achieve more. So yes, you may have the talent, but what are our original source? I've been saying this on this channel. What are we known for? We started high life, we did hip life, moved on to Azonto, and now it's all about, genres which are foreign. Genres, now Stonebwoy is basically naming his own dancehall genre as Afro dancehall. Whether you like it or not, that originated from Jamaica. And I've been saying you can't do it better than them. So in as much as we are talented, in as much as we have it, in as much as we have the talent, all right, we cannot do it without copying and copycatting people's culture into our own system. I've said this, so I'm not going to linger on. I'm not going to, keep on repeating this and repeating this. Are people aware of this? Are industry players even aware of this? The only person I have seen lamenting on this issue is Jedouble Ambule, who has said that you cannot do this. You cannot make, worldwide meaningful domination with borrowed genres like dancehall. Let's go back to our roots and source out our original genre and thrive within it. So yes, King Promise, you might have mentioned talent. I'm not going to begrudge you where you have your opinion to say Ghanaians are talented. Fine. But what are we known for? What is our original core card? If any talented artist or any talented upcoming artist wakes up, I want to do dancehall, wants to, do rap, fine. It's okay if that is what he wants to do. But can't he blend it? Can't he have a fusion of our elements and name it with a different genre rather than focusing and copying and pasting, foreign genres, and then you want to go there and dominate them? I beg you, it's not going to work. Now let's come back to, this thing of numbers. King Promise asserted that the whole of Lagos, is big, Lagos is big, Nigeria is big. We've been deceiving ourselves with this numbers thing, right? King Promise, you yourself, you did a song Terminator. I know it's not your, it's not an original sound from Ghana. But this admonishment I've been saying on this channel is that if you will thrive with an African genre, because you'll be realized as such. People will see you as, with cultural value and would identify you from Africa. You did Afrobeat, which is an African genre, right? Predominantly done by Nigerians. And your Terminator song is all over the place. You've collaborated and you have good ties with Nigerian artists such as Wizkid, Davido, and all these artists, which is helping you. That's the best way to go. All right. But going to a foreign land to pick a genre, bringing it to Africa, and you want to thrive with it and dominate with it, that will be a problem. All right. Okay. So numbers are not the only thing in this music business. It's not all about numbers. Either than that, then Jamaicans will not have been dominant and will not have been worldwide artists because they don't have numbers. Check the population of Jamaicans. Why did they thrive, or why are they still thriving? Why did their music thrive? And what are they known for? They are known for dancehall. They are known for reggae. The original root was reggae, which they brought about a new element, dancehall, which was a fusion of the reggae and a new rhythm, all right, which the Shaggy, Shampoos thrived, and the Shankinstons thrived with it. And they don't have the numbers, but because the genre was original, because they were known for the genre, it was accepted in America and other parts of the world, and even it was a major force in Africa, all right? So it's the numbers game. Yes, you may not have the numbers. Okay, now let's talk about this one. Why was Ahumkawum loved not only by Africans, but Nigerians? Why was Fefenefe loved by Nigerians? Let's go back memory lane and understand the fact that then we were doing hip life. All right. We transcended from high life to hip life, just as Jamaicans also moved from, not like they threw it away, they moved, like a new genre came up. Dancehall. So hip life, if we had added other elements of this hip life genre, we would have thrived. It would have been a thriving thing. You get it? But because we laid it aside and we did our own thing, it affected, what we were doing. Hip life because it was original, it was loved by Nigerians. Why? Because they loved the tune, they loved the rhythm. It was nice until we threw it away and decided to do, borrowed genres, artificial genres. Why am I using artificial? Because the moment you borrow it and you bring it here, it is not your original thing. You are seen as an artificial artist, doing a fake genre, all right, the genre of another country. You get it? So basically, we may have all these to our fold, but the numbers game will come when we are doing something original. When we are doing something original, I really love Gobet's genre, the Francophone genre. It's loved by Nigerians. Why? Because they love the rhythm. It's something new to them. They love it. All right. So I agree with you in certain context. That is the collaboration bit. That is what you've done. Basic. Yes, I know. But my guy, I beg you. Try and find an original genre. If you can't do it, try Afropop, do Afrobeat. It won't kill you. All right. The only thing I agree with him has to do with the collaboration. And then the part where he said, Ghanaians are hospitable. Can promise, if you thrive within a genre which is, dominant, just as your Terminator song had major stints in Nigeria and Ghana as well, loved by. If you do something Ghanaians love, they will appreciate it. If you do something they love, they will appreciate you as a Ghanaian artist. And if you do something that Africans love, it will go to other African countries and make meaning out there. Just as your song Terminator has done in Nigeria. So the basis of it all is that let's understand. Let's have this conscious effort to sit down, meet, and discuss our industry and then tackle it as such, rather than, like I've been saying, dragging in Nigerians, whereas we are not doing much for ourselves, whereas we are not doing much to accept our originality. You get it? That would be a problem if we don't understand that the core foundation and fundamentals of our industry has not been set right. They will go and we keep talking about this over and over, and Nigerians have gotten it right. They have a foundation, they have an original core card, investment, talent, everything to their fold. Super talented guys, super talented. They can even pick your genre, mastermind it, fusion it with their own genre, and then you would be in the comfort of your home and be jealous about it because you don't know what you have. What do we have? Let's go back to that high life, hip life genre. Okay, we couldn't even maintain a Zonto. So let's go back. Let's go back and see how investors will come on board our music industry and thrive, make profit. Because trust me, people have invested in the past. They don't see our industry as a fertile ground to invest. And if we want to lure them in, then this is what we need to go by. Until aside that, if we are not able to do that, Nigerians are thriving. They are still moving. You will discuss every day and they will still move because they have had, successes and they understand what they are doing. They understand the music business, the talent, how to push their music, how to invest, how to market it. Everything, all right, works for them. They know what they are doing. All right. So basically, this is my opinion. Guys, what about you? Share your thoughts with me. Share your thoughts with me in line with today's editorial, wherever you are watching me from, any other African country, from any foreign country, America, Europe. Share your thoughts with me on this Pan-African channel. My name has always been TJY. I'm your commander-in-chief, the chief kingpin of this editorial. I'm signing out of here. If you are new here, join the family by subscribing to the channel. Share your thoughts with me in the comment section and let's do this together. If you've just subscribed, welcome to TJ Studios. I love you. I appreciate you, but you can share your thoughts and it has to be devoid of insults. All right, it has to be sane and civil. I'll be coming your way with more and more exclusives. I salute you and peace out.